I invited my uncles to my graduation ceremony because they paid for my tuition. But my parents begged me to invite them because they had been bragging to everyone, which reminds me of what they said 3 years ago. So I recently graduated, and it was a huge milestone for me. I decided to invite my uncles to the ceremony because they generously covered my tuition fees. It was my way of saying thank you for their incredible support. However, things got a bit complicated when my parents asked me to invite them as well. My parents had been bragging to everyone about my graduation, which was a bit embarrassing to be honest. They reminded me of something they said 3 years ago that really stuck with me. It was about how proud they were going to be when I graduated, and how they couldn't wait to share the news with everyone. The thing is, while my parents were excited, their enthusiasm felt more about them than about me. It was as if my graduation was their achievement, not mine. This made me think about the dynamics within my family, and how sometimes, even with the best intentions, things can get complicated. One day, I decided to have a conversation with my parents about how I felt. It wasn't easy, but I knew it was necessary. Mom, Dad, I wanted to talk to you about the graduation ceremony. I know you're excited, but I have to be honest with you. I feel like you've been bragging about my achievement without really being involved in my journey. My uncles paid for my tuition, and that's why I want to invite them. But we're your parents. We should be there to celebrate with you. I understand that, but you also need to understand that your absence during my studies was felt deeply. My uncles stepped in when you couldn't, and that means a lot to me. I appreciate your pride, but I wish you had been more supportive when it mattered most. We did what we could, and we're proud of you. I appreciate your pride, but actions speak louder than words. I've made my decision, and I hope you can respect it. My uncles will be attending the ceremony, and I hope you can understand why this is important to me. Looking back, that conversation was tough, but it was necessary. It made me realize that sometimes, we have to stand up for what we believe in, even if it's uncomfortable. In the end, I invited my uncles to the ceremony. It was a celebration of my achievement, but also a moment to appreciate the people who supported me along the way. If you've ever found yourself in a similar situation, I'd love to hear about it in the comments below. Thank you for watching. Like this video, and subscribe to Rise Up Stories for more such videos.